Hi, it's Dwyer, gamblersadvisory.com. On my YouTube channel page, and that's youtube.com/DWYER70905, one can watch the Ricky Hatton Manny Pacquiao fight in its entirety. Now, with regard to a possible Pacquiao-Mayweather fight, some facts should jump out at you. I would encourage you to play the tape several times and dissect the film. Although Ricky Hatton is an orthodox stance fighter, it's clear from the film that Ricky Hatton is left-hand dominant. In other words, just like Oscar De La Hoya, who was fighting out of the orthodox stance but was left-hand dominant, so too is Ricky Hatton. That's obvious when, at the end of the first round, Pacquiao drops Ricky Hatton. Hatton gets up and wants to make a comeback. He throws one hard punch, and that's with his left hand. Now, importantly, you'll also notice that Ricky Hatton has a hitch in his left hand. In other words, to generate the power, Hatton has to pull the punch back. So Manny Pacquiao is able to stay toward Hatton's right hand the entire fight, and he's also able to counter perfectly off of Hatton's hitch. He's able to hit Hatton with right hooks. Now, if you go back a little bit further, and if you look at Manny Pacquiao against Juan Manuel Marquez, you'll find out that the way to fight Manny Pacquiao is with a straight right hand. In fact, your best punch would be either a lead right or a counter right. Neither Oscar De La Hoya nor apparently Ricky Hatton had that right hand punch in their arsenal. Clearly Juan Manuel Marquez did, and keep in mind, let's go by the judges' scoring. After Marquez in the first fight hits the canvas, according to the judges, after he gets up the third time off the canvas in the first round, Marquez over the next 11 rounds, according to the judges, beats Manny Pacquiao by 3 rounds. Also, I would encourage you to look at Manny Pacquiao after the Marquez rematch. Look at his eye. His eye is swollen. He's been hit in the face that many times. Now, the point on a Floyd-Mayweather fight is Mayweather isn't left-hand dominant like Oscar De La Hoya or Ricky Hatton. So the stance is completely different. He's an orthodox fighter with lightning fast hands and an excellent right hand. And so for the Manny Pacquiao supporters, let me just point out that the same way in which Juan Manuel Marquez was able to shoot straight rights to keep the southpaw Manny Pacquiao off of him, I believe Floyd Mayweather would be able to do the same. Styles make fights. Because of the styles of the last two fights, I don't think any of us should get too caught up in a bunch over Manny Pacquiao's dominant beatings of Oscar De La Hoya and Ricky Hatton. They're both that rare bird in boxing. They're left-hand dominant fighters fighting out of an orthodox stance. Neither Juan Manuel Marquez nor Floyd Mayweather fits into that category. In analyzing Manny Pacquiao, you should be asking yourself whether or not Floyd would be able to get off the right hand like Marquez. And if we're talking about a third fight between Pacquiao and Marquez, there again, you're going to have to ask yourself whether Manny Pacquiao, who has improved as a fighter, who now does have a right hand, but you're going to have to ask himself whether Manny Pacquiao has learned to block that straight right hand That's the million-dollar question in analyzing a possible third fight between Pacquiao and Juan Manuel Marquez, or a fight between Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. I don't think that the De La Hoya or the Ricky Hatton fights really deal with the same styles that Pacquiao would have to face. Not surprisingly, Freddie Roach in interviews has said that he would prefer that Pacquiao fight a more wide open fighter, Shane Mosley, than Floyd Mayweather, because I believe he knows that a defensive fighter who is not going to stand right in front of Manny Pacquiao and who can shoot a straight right all night will give Manny Pacquiao problems. Let us know what you think. Visit us at gamblersadvisory.com, and I look forward to reading your comments here on YouTube and having you also leave comments on my channel page. It's a pretty robust discussion there, and that's youtube.com/DWYER70905. Good luck.